Hello everybody. Good evening or good afternoon wherever you're at. So I'm Najumu here and welcome back to IWAKURA Aria. before we actually start, once again, I apologize for starting much later than schedule. Unfortunately, again, been busy with a lot of things IRL, and hopefully in the near future things will calm down a little, and hopefully we'd be able to have like consistent times when it comes to streams, especially on Friday and Saturday. Yeah. But a bit of a recap. We managed to get a couple of endings last time around, and obviously they were not the true endings. They were kind of, well, somber to say the least. They weren't very happy at all, especially when it comes to Ichiko herself. But apparently we are very, very close to the true ending of the story. But we may need to go through a couple of, what if endings in order to reach that. But we shall see. We shall see. Hopefully, in the end of the day, there will be a happy outcome for both Arya and Ichiko. Who cares about Amane? He's a piece of crap. Yeah. Nobody likes the guy. I don't like the guy. But, with that said, we have Rayquaza in the chat. Hey, Rayquaza, good morning. I hope you're doing okay. Okay. So, let's load from the last time around and see the other route that was available. Hello, Diablo. I won't stay for long. Have a great stream and a great day. Love seeing your model. Oh, thank you very much, Diablo. That's so kind of you. Okay, so now, last time I think we went to the preparation room. This time we're gonna go to the ceremony room.
アリアさんと一緒なのね。きっと。もしかしたらそうかも。
Miss Yoshino knows about the ceremony room? I wonder how much she really knows about Mr. Amane and Miss Arya.
いいわ。私、もう出ないと。あまねさんに会ったら何か伝えましょうか。ありがとう。でも、結構よ。あの人に話すことはもう何もない。
I don't have anything else to say to that man. Yeah, she kind of doesn't want to have anything to do with him. With that, Akari made her way down the stairs. I could hear the sound of the front door opening in the distance. It seemed as if only Amane came back from the ceremony room. Could barely make out what they were saying. I can't hear what's going down there. Are they talking about Miss Arya? I quietly went down the stairs, listening as intently as I could. Then, just when I was only 2 stairs away from reaching the bottom of the staircase, what? What is going on?
いちこくん、どこにいるんだい？ 2階かな?
Oh, it's another ending where he becomes unhinged. He's coming this way. Get out of here. Run, Ichiko.
慌てなくていい。すぐに行くから少し待っていてくれるかな?
Wait a moment. What are you talking about? She has to get out of here. Call police. Call the police, girl. It's 110. 110. Uh-oh. The phone isn't working? Uh-oh.
まない。もう使うこともないと思って電話は止めたんだ。緊急事態を考えていなくて申し訳ない。
来ないで。さっきの声、吉野さんはお嬢様はどこです？来ないで、来ないでよ。
Uh-oh. Oh!
乱暴だな。美しいシガーボックスが台無しだ。しかし葉巻か。悪くない。アリアの後を追う前に一本。
後を追う？嘘。お嬢様は。
She ran away? Don't you me, you son of a bitch! My body slammed against the floor as I fell to my knees. Her scent still lingered on me, but I could still hear her sweet whispers in my ear. Aria's no longer with us. Oh, that's another bad ending. Oh no.
私がやらなければ。
自分を責めることはないさ。大丈夫。だってアリアは。
I tilted my head upwards where his soft voice was coming from. That was when Amani bent down and got right into my face.
まだ生きてる。
Oh? Wait, what?
お前ごときの選択が人の運命を変えられると思うなよ。傲慢なバカ娘。
Whoa. Oh, damn. Okay. What happened? Wait, that's it? That's it? That's the ending? Okay. So she just got punched in the face. All right. I guess we'll go back to a previous save and see a different route.
それは嫌。そばにいて、イチコ。
We'll go to ask Sui to make a
す
pie.
ぐに戻りますから。
どうして？私のお願いを聞いてくれないの？
だって今も大切だけど、私はお嬢様と一緒にパイを食べる未来も欲しいから。
Yeah, so here's the thing. During this part of the route, we have the choice of either staying with Arya or going to the kitchen and getting a pie from Sui. So now we're choosing this option.
スイのことだから、きっとすごく美味しいパイを用意してくれますよ。
Of course.
そうね。わかったわ。行ってきて。
すぐに戻ります。ここで待っててくださいね。絶対すぐですから。
慌てなくていいわ。私はどこにも行かないから。
約束ですよ。ついでに何か飲み物も取ってきますね。
ええ、ありがとう。いってらっしゃい。
いちこくん？
Hmm? What do you want, Amane?
なんだ、アリアか。どうした？眠れないのかい？
いいえ。ただ少し話がしたくて。お父様が帰ってくるのをずっと待っていたの。
話？
ええ。誕生月の儀式のことよ。私ね、きっとその式が 私の最後になると思うの。
なんだ。どうしてそんなことを言うんだい？
私はもう今までの私じゃない。体が変わったの。見て、まだ傷が治りきっていない。次はもう持たないわ。
それは一時的なものだろう。君は神の子だよ。普通の人間は数日じゃここまで回復しない。1ヶ月やそこらは腫れたまま。傷もずっと残るからね。
いいの。取りやめたいと言いに来たんじゃないから。儀式には出るつもりよ。だから安心して、あまね。私、あの人が出て行った後も、少しだけ意識があったの。あまねは、私が邪魔？ずっとそうだった？
そんなはずないだろう。私は君が生まれた日からずっと誰よりも君を愛している。君のいない人生なんか考えたこともないよ。
Well, you've been a complete weirdo about it, though.
そう。そうよね。32年も一緒にいてくれたんだもの。あまねは私のことを一度だって否定しなかった。どんな願いも叶えてくれたわ。でもね、今頃になって思うの。私がわがままで言ったことや、自分で決めたつもりでいたこと全部、私の意思じゃなかったんじゃないかって。
それは何の話だい？一体どういう？
わからない。ただ、もし生まれ変わったら、死ぬ前にこんなことを思いたくはないと思う。
Can she be even reborn? I mean, it probably is playing with the idea that reincarnation exists, but who knows? All right, let's see.
アリア。
ありがとう、アマネ。私もあなたを愛してる。どうか、私がいなくなった後も、イチコにはよくしてあげて。
I
お願い
don't
ね。
I don't know about that. I don't know if he's gonna take care of Ichigo after we saw how unhinged he is in some of the other endings.
アリア。そうか。すべて私に委ねてくれるんだね。愛しているよ、アリア。誰よりも君を愛している。心配は一つもいらない。
Leave everything to
あ
me,
とのこ
huh?
とは任せてくれ。
Oh boy. This guy. This guy. I will still not trust this guy. Oh. Is that Akari? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Although I am reminded of Amani's presence by the sound of things, like the car and the phone, the days pass by without me even seeing him, let alone crossing paths with him. My heart can stay calm as long as nobody comes to visit. As I continue to ignore my responsibilities and stay with Arya, her impending death begins to feel something distant and unrealistic. Will I have any regrets if I just keep going along like this? But still, I can't just think of the possibility of losing her. Is there? Is this really what our fate is supposed to be like?
はあ、まただわ。いつまで経っても上達しない。
チャーム、あといくつつけるんですか？飽きてきたなら手伝いましょうか？
結構よ。飽きていないし、一人でできる。それより、いちここそ絵は完成しそうなの？
どうでしょう。もう少し時間はかかりそうです。
少し急いで。私が死ぬ前には完成させてちょうだいね。じゃなきゃ、きっと死ぬ直前はいちこじゃなくて、この絵を思い出すことになるわ。
Damn, that's harsh.
そんなことにはなりません。だってお嬢様は死なないから。
譲らないのね。
当然です。
そう。そうなればそれも運命ね。
You really believe that? I can't see her true feelings hidden behind that faint smile.
このチャーム。そうだわ。取り替えようと思っていたのにすっかり。来て、いちこ。素敵なものを見せてあげる。
What is he gonna show us? Suddenly, Arya stood up and began making her way back the back of the guest room. I followed her, and then I saw her bend down and slide her fingers into a part of the partition wall. Ooh, a secret area.
そこ開くんですか？
あら、気づいていなかったの？いちこのことだから見つけていて黙っているのかと思っていたわ。
確かに好奇心でいろいろ見つけちゃいましたけど、私屋敷中どこでも嗅ぎ回ってるわけじゃないですから。
あら、本当？冗談よ。拗ねていないでこっちに来て。頼みたいこともあるの。
With that, Arya grabbed a suitcase from the hidden storage area that was just big enough to rest on her lap. It was wrapped in a beautiful wine red leather.
上品で素敵な色。
ええ、お母様の趣味なの。これはお母様の大切にしていたものが詰まった思い出箱。
Ooh, we're gonna see...
見て、このブレスレット。
Gonna see more of her mother's memorabilia? There's a little bit of extra backstory. Cool.
小さくて可愛い。ひょっとしてお嬢様が赤ん坊だった頃のものですか？
ええ、実際につけたことはないようだけれど。部屋に飾ってあるスプーンと一緒にお母様が用意してくれたものよ。
誕生の記念なんですね。あ、ここにもスプーン、チャームがついてる。
そうなの。すごく可愛いでしょ？それなのにずっとしまったままなのが宝の持ち腐れに思えて。だからこのチャームを外して今作っているブレスレットにつけたらどうかと思うのだけれど、どうかしら？い
い考えだと思います。チャームの大きさや色が少し違う気はするけど、それも特別な魅力になりそう。
よかった。いちこが言うなら間違いないわね。それじゃあ任せるわ。え？お願いがあると言ったでしょ？私の作りかけは少しぐらい傷がついたっていいけれど、お母様のそうはいかないわ。だからいちこに外してほしいの。
Oh, she's trusting her. Neat.
なるほど。それは確かに私がした方が良さそうですね。
やっぱりいいわ。自分でしてみる。
Oh, damn. Okay.
無理しないでください。どうせもう一度お願いすることになるんですから。
ほら、言うじゃん。生意気ね。
Cheeky girl you are, damn. Hello, Pearl. Good morning or good
いつも意
evening.
地悪ばっかり言うから仕返しです。それで、この思い出箱、他には何が入ってるんですか？私が見てもいいものは何かあります？
隠すようなものは入っていないはずだけれど。見て、私が赤ん坊の頃の写真。
いやー、ふくふくでかわいい。それにすっごく豪華なおべべ。
I mean, to be fair, a lot of babies are pretty chubby, so.
贅沢よね。お母様は呉服屋の娘だったの。結婚を前にいろいろと揉め事があって絶縁状態になってしまったそうなのだけれど。
Oh, damn, that's sad.
この着物は私が生まれた時におばあ様がこっそり送ってきてくれたものだそうよ。
そうなんだ。おばあ様もきっと赤ん坊のお嬢様にすごく会いたかったでしょうね。
そうね。ええ、きっと。
Arya spoke rather softly. I could feel the sadness in her voice and opted to keep my mouth shut before I said something completely unnecessary. But I guess it's not something you can ever run away from. Her grandmother was still there for her, even though they were estranged. The adorable, chubby little baby smiled at us as these thoughts swirled around in my head. She was so precious. Can't imagine how anyone could ever lay a hand on her. I'm sure Mr. Armani must have thought so too. Baffles me how things ended up the way they did. I wonder if anyone ever looked at me like that, or loved me with all of their heart, even once in my life.
この隅っこ、なんて書いてあるんですか？
ノーベンバー1933 L ね。1933年の11月に撮ったものみたい。
L はどういう意味でしょう？
さあ、現像した人のメモか何かじゃないかしら。
Hell? Damn, I didn't know he was alive since that time. Arya spoke as she lovingly traced the image of her younger self on the photo, then put it back in the suitcase and gently closed it as if she was returning it to its rightful owner. The sun was starting to set once again. The faint chirps of the cicadas echoed throughout the quiet room as Arya dozed off, her head resting on my shoulder. That marked the end of another summer. Taking a side trip down a back alley on my way home from school. Now that really takes me back. I was certain that the reason why I was longing for a place that I used to absolutely hate is because of her influence.
お嬢様と一緒なら、お嬢様といられるなら、どこだって耐えられるのに。きっと何もかも綺麗に見えて、好きになれる。
The garden began its nightly descent into darkness as the sun set and the last remaining bit of light in the sky began to fade. Tomorrow would be the last day of August.
疲れたからってすやすや寝ちゃって。お嬢様だって明日が最後だなんて本当はちっとも思ってないんでしょ？
Well, let's hope not.
座ったままじゃ辛いですよね。体倒しますよ。
いちこ。はい。
Blah. Kind of a Hank Hill moment. Oh, well. She wrapped her arms so tightly around my neck that we both collapsed on the bed. Oh yeah, the Yuri levels are off the charts with this one. The sheets haven't been changed in a few days, and her sweet scent that permeated throughout them just made me want to melt. All I wanted to do is this doomed Yuri? Maybe, Pearl, but we're hoping that this route that we're going through is a nice one. All I wanted was to get in closer, press my face into her neck, and then lose myself in her lips. But I knew that if I did, something precious would be lost, and we could not go back the way things were before that. Knowing this, I pulled away from her and looked down at her exquisitely sweet face. I don't want to have any regrets, no matter what happens. I just don't know what I should do to make sure that happens. I want to try to do things that lovers do, but I really don't think that will express my love for her the way I want. The more I saw it, the more I grappled with the urge to touch her translucent skin. I could still see some bumps when I looked closely, but otherwise, the scars that were looking very fresh a few days ago have completely blended in with her skin. It's like our body is preparing herself for the ritual. At this rate, I'm sure these will be completely healed by tomorrow. I guess that means she'll be able to stand before them without any issues. What if I decided to give her some fresh ones? I just grabbed a knife from the preparation room and made some cuts from head to toe. What the hell am I thinking? I carefully slipped off the bed and took a step back. I wanted to be with her as long as I could, but as I looked at her sound asleep, the same thoughts keep playing on my mind. I hate this. Even though it pained me to do so, I left the sleeping Arya alone and exited the room. My heart only grew heavier every time my brush touched the unfinished painting. If I don't finish this piece, no. Even if I do finish it. Actually, wait a minute. Nothing is going to change regardless of what I do with this. Maybe Miss Arya will stay with me as long as the painting is still unfinished. I kept thinking of different possibilities, but in the end, I kept arriving back at the same conclusion over and over again. Then, just as I put down the brush once again, the sounds of the grandfather clock echoed in the distance. August 31st. I have to finish this. Fast. Oh, okay, she was voicing that. In that moment, I felt like a curse has been lifted. I channeled all of my heart and soul as I put my brush to the canvas once more. Arya really only had eyes for me with this whole time. She finish it though? We'll see. The sounds of the birds chirping outside the window suddenly caught my attention. I wonder how long they've been at it. As I opened the window, the fresh, dry air kissed my cheeks. I leaned outside the window to see a light purple-tinted sunrise spread across the distant sky. There's a little pink and orange mixed in there, too. It's almost like the sky is tie-dyed. I wonder who else is down there looking at this same fascinatingly colorful sunrise.
いちこ、
お嬢様。ぼーっとして大丈夫ですか？ひょっとして寝すぎて疲れちゃいました？
そうね、そうかもしれない。だっていちこが起こしてくれないんだもの。一晩中私を放ってずっと絵を描いていたの？
Our gazes both suddenly shifted over to the canvas. Right before the sun began to rise, I knew that I had finally finished it. But now, turning my attention to it once again, I began to seriously question that conclusion.
完成した？
いえ、まだです。だから、まだ見せられません。
あら、どうして？
それは、まだ見せていいものじゃないから。
Aria looked at me confused as I adjusted the easel to attempt to hide what she would definitely think is a finished painting from her.
これまでは途中だって見せてくれたじゃない。今ダメならいつ見せていいものになるの？
それはわかりません。
わからない？残念。芸術家って気難しいのね。
すみません。で、今ちょっと小馬鹿にしました？
Yes, she actually was.
いいえ、仕方ないわ。いちこがそう言うならもう少し我慢する。朝のいい風。きっと今日はよく晴れるわ。カンカン照りになる前に庭でしばらく過ごさない？
いいですね。空も綺麗だし。お嬢様はすぐに出られますか？
ええ。いちこは？
私も、顔だけ洗ってくるので部屋で待っていてください。日傘やショールを用意しないと。そろそろ水も来るかな。持ち出せる食べ物があればピクニックできますね。
ええ、そうね。よく描けてる。これがいちこから見た私。
They're in the garden. I wanted to say something, but the words wouldn't come out. We spent the morning gazing at the sky, with very few words exchanged. After that, we packed the bread and the fruit that Sui brought for breakfast into a basket and made our way deep into the garden.
もう、いちこったら、さっきからあくびばかり。私といるのがそんなにつまらない？
まさか、そんなわけないって。聞かなくてもわかってるくせに。私はただ寝不足で。
次あくびをしたら、その大きな口に葉っぱを2枚入れるから。
Okay.
どうしてそんなことするんですか？
Man, she really hates yawning, huh?
どうしてって、意地悪以外に何があるの？
すごい、そんな直接的な。やめてください。入れるならパンにしてください。
ダメよ。 それじゃあ意地悪にならないじゃない。
だからなんで意地悪するんですか。
What?
もうなーにそのおかしなあくび。一体どこから声が出てるの？
あ
Damn, that's a lot of yawning. It's cat?
いちこ？
すみません、なんだかあくびが癖になって。
猫？どうして猫が？
Out of nowhere. Hearing Arya being caught off guard, I turned toward where the sound was coming from and spotted a little kitten crawling out of one of the nearby flower beds.
かわいい。おいで、猫。
ダメよ。どうして呼ぶの？
だって可愛いじゃないですか。暑いし、水筒のお水を分けてあげましょうよ。
お水？でもこの子ずっと外にいるのよね。触ったりして平気なの？
I'll be fine. It's a cute little kitten. Oh, maybe she isn't very good with animals? I've never seen Arya like this before. She looked so nervous and was pressing herself into my arm pretty hard.
大丈夫ですよ。今のところ野良猫を触って病気になったことは一度もありませんから。
そう？
はい。そんなに怯えなくたって襲ってきたりしませんよ。なんだか眠そうだし、警戒心もなさそうだし。
The kitty, almost as if it understood exactly what I was saying, did a big stretch, then flopped over right in front of us.
すごく人に慣れてるみたい。飼い猫なのかな。お嬢様はこれまでに動物を飼ったことはないんですか？
いいえ、一度も。お父様が動物嫌いなの。だからこんなにそばで見たこともないし、触れたことも一度もないわ。
Never once? Yes, there really are all kinds. Now that I think about it, I never see stray dogs or cats on the premises, even though I often see them around town. Maybe it's just a big coincidence. But hearing that Amane hates animals, I can't help but suspect that he told the staff to chase off any stray animals that may come onto the property. Damn, that's a loud one.
大きなあくび。いちこみたい。
Damn, called
お
out?
嬢様、このブドウ食べてしまってもいいですか？
ええ、もちろんいいけれど。まだお腹が空いているの？
まあ、それもありますけど。お水を入れてあげよう。
Eat and then talk, Ichigo.
何？なんて言ってるの？
これくらいでいいかな。お嬢様、どうぞ。猫にあげてみてください。
この子に、私が
Arya looked at me, confused, as I vigorously nodded at her and handed her the bowl. Then, with some noticeable hesitation, she grabbed the bowl with both hands, taking care not to spill any water.
牛乳じゃなくていいの？
猫は水ですよ。多分。
I think they drink both.
そう。あなた、喉乾いてる？お水は飲めるの？その返事はどっち？
What?
何？怒っているの？私を引っかく？あら、飲んでくれるのね。小さな舌。美味しいの？お水は好き？
I guess she wanted to ask him? Her?
小さいのにたくさん飲めるのね。いつから飲んでいなかったの？体は平気？
She looked genuinely worried as she called out to the kitty, but was completely focused on drinking the water. After that, she just sat and stared at it for a while. Then, with some hesitation, Aria extended her pointer finger and gently petted the kitty's little head.
かわいい。この子すごくかわいいわね。もっと撫でてほしいみたい。手のひらを使った方が気持ちいいかしら。
I love hearing her like this. I'm talking about Miss Aria, of course, not the cat. Her cheeks were flushed and her eyes were sparkling with wonder. Seeing her like this, she looked even younger than a teenager and more like a little girl. It's like I'm catching a glimpse of the little Aria that I saw in the photos with her mother. My goodness, she's just so lovely. I wish I could cherish this moment forever in a photo. Oh, that's cute. I could feel her smile radiating as I drew as quickly as I could. It was a sweet, beautiful, special moment. I still have so many pages left in my sketchbook. I wonder what I should do with the rest of them. Will I be able to continue to draw on my own? Or will I just leave them blank forever?
いちこ、猫も上手に描けるのね。見て、私たちよ。ほら、とっても仲良し。あら、行ってしまうの？気に入らなかった？こんなに可愛らしく描いてもらったのに。あの子きっと驚いたのね。自分はそっくりなのに隣が別人だから。まるで小学生みたい。どうしてこんなに幼く描いたの？
わざと幼く描いたわけじゃないですよ。猫と遊んでいるお嬢様が私にはこう見えたんです。前に見せてくれた写真のまだ。
写真？お母様と一緒に写ってる？
はい、無邪気で明るい、そんな雰囲気。私はまだ生まれてもいないけど、その頃のお嬢様にも会ってみたかったなって。
そう。でもあの子は今の私とは別人よ。
それは30年近く経って何も変わらないってことはないでしょうけど。
そういうことじゃなくて、違うの。あの子は岩倉アリアじゃない。
Huh? What?
それどういう意味ですか？
The smile on Arya's face vanished in an instant, and suddenly I had a knot in my stomach. I don't like this. We've come so far. So what could it possibly be?
あの子は
Wait, who?
エルよ。
Elle?
エル？何ですかそれ？
El Condor Pasa? That would be an interesting crossover.
私の本名。岩倉エル。
Ah, okay. Her real name is Elle? Okay. Why not Arya? Why the Arya name? Arya took my hand and used her finger to gently trace out the letters of her name, one by one, on the palm of my hand. But why did she go for Arya instead? I was completely unable to comprehend what was going on, and it showed on my face.
そんな名前あります？
Yeah, I mean, that guy on Death Note was called Elle. Why wouldn't she?
失礼ね。あるから言っているんじゃない。 教えなくてもいちこは知っていたはずだけれど。
また勝手に何か覗き見したと思ってます？
いいえ。でも知っていた証拠はあるわ。
She then grabbed my sketchbook and started flipping through the pages as if she was looking for something.
ほら、ここにあなたが書いてるじゃない。
But L's name is just L, right? It's just L. She too is called L, but apparently there is an E in front of it. Interesting. If this is in Spanish, is there like Spanish language support for this? Let me actually check. Let me go to the Steam store and see if there is an actual Spanish language support. Let's see. IWAKURA ARIA. Okay. Here we go. IWAKURA ARIA. What languages? Just English and Japanese. If it had like a Spanish translation, she would be like, what? The Iwakura? She showed me the picture I drew of the spoon that her mother gave her when she was a little girl.
L って、私の名前が書いてある。
Ah.
これ名前だったんですか？他のところはなんて書いてあるんですか？
私たちの愛する天使、L。フランス語ね。
Oh, yes.
フランス語。L。お嬢様の本名。
お母様がつけてくれた名前よ。由来はここに。生まれたばかりの私を見て天使だと思った。だからエルと名付けたんですって。ガブリエル、ミカエル、ラファエル。多くの天使の名前にはエルがつくから。
Ah, so that's where the L comes from.
それはすごく素敵ですけど、問題も出されてないのに答えを書いてたみたいな変な感じ。
私こそ不思議だったわ。何も話していないのにイチコが L を写生帳に書くんだもの。大切なものは人に教えてはダメ。お母様はいつもそう言ってた。人は価値の理解できないものを簡単に踏みにじる。だからその名前はお母様が亡くなってから誰にも教えなかった。今日までたったの一度だって。
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why was there a need to like hide her true name? Because it doesn't sound Japanese? A strong gust of wind blew through the space between us as our eyes locked. Rays of sunshine were bursting through the gaping clouds, illuminating her soft hair in a beautiful white light. Ah, so she is...
エル。お嬢様はアリアじゃない。エル。耳慣れなくて少し驚いたけど、名前だってわかるとなぜだかすごくしっくりきます。天使のエル。お嬢様そのままだ。
ねえ、イチコ。名前を呼んで。私の名前。
エル。
It's the...
もう一度。
エルさん。
I was still feeling a bit embarrassed, but I finally managed to say it clearly. Looking a little shy about the whole thing, she gazed down at me with a smile.
聞いたことがあるの。人間にとって一番美しい音の響きは自分の名前なのだと。だから私、たくさんイチコの名前を呼んだのよ。
そうだったんですか。
そんなことどうやって調べたのかしらね。でもいいの。そう思いながら呼ぶと私が幸せだったから。それに私には本当だった。私にとって一番美しい音の響き、聞かせてくれてありがとう、いちこ。
Another gust of wind blew by. The sunlight was now obstructed by the clouds, which cast a shadow on her beautiful face. But her gentle expression stayed the same as she smiled at me and stroked my messy bangs. Just once isn't enough. I want her to be able to hear the most beautiful sound many, many more times. I want her to say her name so many times that it no longer feels special, until it's just a matter, of course, no matter how many times it takes.
いちこ。
Oh, geez. Now I don't know what I should say. What I really need to tell her is that... Oh, Sui?
今のどこから？スイ、あれ、昼ご飯も持ってきてくれたのに。あ、わかった。ラズベリーパイだ。
Ooh, raspberry pie? That sounds delicious.
いちこ。
私ちょっと行って受け取ってきます。もしパイだったらすぐに食べられそうですか？
いいえ、今はまだ食べられないわ。
ですよね。お嬢様は小食だから。じゃあ厨房に置いて戻ってきますね。すぐですから、ほんの少しここで待っていてください。どこにも行っちゃダメですよ。
This is so nerve-wracking. I have to say something. What if I can't find the right words? Can I really just not say anything? Would it better to just grab her by the arm and run away together? I just don't know. All I know is that I want to choose a path I won't regret. Glad I've been facing reality these past 5 days, but all I've done is run away from it. I wanted to pretend that everything is fine and have September 1st come and go, but I know that's not possible. I understand that now, more than ever. She's not thinking about anything beyond what is going to happen tomorrow. At this rate, she really will.
いちこ、大丈夫？目の下にクマができてる。
クマ？あ、そうだ。昨日寝てなくて。でも大丈夫。それより、その箱ってラズベリーパイ？
大当たり。ごめんね、時間かかっちゃって。知り合いの洋菓子屋さんが引き受けてくれたんだけど、ラズベリーの仕入れがうまくいかなかったみたいでさ。
Ooh, raspberries.
でも今日の朝どうにか勝手に庭の方まで入っちゃって、ハリアさん怒ってないかな。
Nah, you're fine, Sui.
厨房に置いていこうと思ったんだけど、大事なパイみたいだったし、直接渡した方がいいかなって。
ありがとう。すっごく助かった。お嬢様は怒らないし、絶対に喜ぶから安心して。忙しいのに手配してくれてありがとう。
どういたしまして。私も余裕があったらってお願いしてみたんだけど、2個は焼けなかったって。だから次会う時絶対感想聞かせてね。
次。
Ooh.
アリア様。
Oh,
俺は
Oh, we're finally seeing his face?
さっき猫がいたわ。
猫。
そう、猫よ。猫はここにいていいのかしら。
いえ、探して外に出しておきます。
ええ、きっとそれがいいわ。
Hmm? The sky was beginning to signal the end of the day. This interaction is weird. I wonder what was in her hand, though. I've heard that it's always darkest right before the dawn, but I'm certain that the loneliest time is right now, as the sun begins to set. It's so radiant. The setting sun painted everything in the same color as it cast shadows every which way across the landscape. Summer's coming to an end.
いい音。すごく美味しそう。
大きさこれくらいでいいですか？
ええ。残りは全部イチコにあげる。
本当に？そんなこと言っていいんですか？おかわりが欲しくなってもあげませんよ。
平気よ。私が欲しいと言えばイチコは絶対にくれるもの。
Ah, she's so confident. Seeing Arya beaming with a confident smile, I wanted to say something back, but I got choked up and couldn't find the words. All I could muster was an awkward smile as I placed the slice of raspberry pie on her plate.
ありがとう、イチコ。
いえ。
This happens because she says things like that. The person who gave birth to me didn't choose my name, and up until now, it wasn't even something that I even particularly cared for. But after a day like today, it now has a special meaning attached to it. Oh, my kidding. Both my name and hearing someone say it don't mean much to me. What really matters to me is the person who is saying it.
酸っぱくて甘くてすごく美味しい。お砂糖とバター、天国の味がする。早くイチコも食べてみて。
じゃあ。
酸っぱい？
はい。でもすごく美味しいです。ラズベリーって木イチゴなのかな。甘酸っぱいいい匂い。庭のどこかにもなってますよね。たまにこんな匂いが。中のクリームも美味しい。甘い卵の味。
クリーム？あ、ここに入ってる。カスタードクリームね。本当だわ。しっかり卵の味がする。
Custard. Custard is delicious.
ほら、食べたいもの。やっぱりあの時に頼んでおいてよかったでしょ？
ええ、そうね。
本当に美味しい。美味しいですね、エルさん。
ええ、イチコと一緒に食べられてすごく嬉しい。
Her long hair was casting a shadow over her face. Maybe it was because they were covered by a shadow, but I felt like I could see even more light in her eyes than usual. Or maybe it's because she was smiling so happily. Or perhaps because her eyes were welling up with tears.
エル、
ダメ、もういいわ。もう呼ばないで。イチコにその名前を呼ばれると。
何ですか？エルさん。
I reached my hand out and gently wiped the fresh red juices from her lips. I quivered as I felt her trembling breath blow against my thumb. Does she feel the same way I do right now? Something was telling me that she did. No matter how difficult she may be to read at times, the instant I felt her breath against my skin, I just knew. I'm not mistaken. I'm sure of it.
ねえ、死ぬのは明日じゃなきゃダメなんですか？
Ah, there's the question. I was trying to be more eloquent with my word choices, but everything just kind of spilled out of my mouth before I could even finish my thought. It was a question that I had buried in the depths of my heart for the past 5 days.
どうして明日じゃなきゃダメなんですか？死ぬなんていつだってできるのに。
イチコ。
今までだって絶対に死なない体じゃなかったでしょ？それでもこうやって生きてきたのに。いつかどうしても生きていたくない日が来たら、その時にどうするか決めればいいじゃないですか。お嬢様が望むなら私手を貸します。
無理よ。そんな恐ろしいことできるわけない。今までだって私を愛してると言った人たちの誰にもそれだけはできなかったもの。
その人たちはそうでも私は違う。お願い、約束しますから、今すぐ一緒にここを出ましょう。死ぬのは人生で一度しかできないけど、生きるのは何回だってできるから、いろんな生き方を試せる。うまくいかなければまた違う生き方をしてみればいい。信じてください。これはその場しのぎの夢物語じゃない。だって私がそうやってお嬢様に出会ったから。何もかもが最低で最悪で、全部が失敗でつまらなくて、それでも生きてたから、私はエルさんに出会えたんです。生きてたからこうやって今必死になれる。だからお願いです。
I grasped her hand while which was still holding onto the fork. I could feel the pain she was going through as she looked me in the eye.
私怖いわ。
何も怖がることなんかないですよ。一緒にいれば支え合える。
We didn't need to get caught up worrying about the future here and now. All we needed to do now was survive. After everything we've been through, I was now certain that those were my honest, true feelings. We made it this far. Even if more hardships may await us down the road, I know we can make it work somehow.
私たちなら大丈夫です。きっとどこでだって生きていけます。
どこでだって？ここを出てどこへ行くの？
どこへでも。電車に乗って好きな駅で降りるんです。そこで泊まる場所を探しましょう。
As
次
this
の日もその次の日もここで暮らしたいと思える場所に出会えるまで。
as the saying goes, God, what was it again? The world is your oyster. Yeah, that's what it's called. You can run to a different country. I mean, if she could, if they could.
それってすごろくみたい。楽しそう。
絶対楽しいですよ。写生帳の紙で本当にサイコロを作りましょうか。
Ooh, a board game.
ちこ、私、
はい、お嬢様。
私、
Yes. Ah. Suddenly, we heard the front door open in the distance. Oh, no. There he comes, ruining everything. Her eyes, that had been completely fixated on me, suddenly looked to the left. Ah. The short thread that was connecting our hearts in that moment was getting pulled apart by his gaze. Then, I felt like it snapped.
ああ、そこは開けたままでいい。それじゃ、しばらくここは任せるよ。
Amane's voice could be heard loud and clear over the sounds of the people shuffling into the house. There's people coming in the house? It seems like the preparations for the ceremony were getting ready to begin in earnest. Oh dear. Damn it. If only I could have a proper conversation with her sooner. But it will be okay. As long as she doesn't waver, we can escape.
おや、アリア、ただいま。
お帰りなさい、お父様。
He began walking straight towards Arya, almost as if he was completely oblivious to my presence. He stood in front of her as she sat there with an elated expression on his face. What are you scheming?
お父様。
いや、ただ、なんて美しい娘だろうと思ってね。皆、これほど美しく生まれれば、苦しむこともないだろうに。
It's not even your blood daughter, you This
綺
guy.
麗だよ、アリア。私の枯れない花。君のように生まれなかった者たちのために、明日も美しく咲くんだよ。
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. True. I agree. As he spoke, he reached his large hand towards Arya's hair, as if he was admiring a beautiful flower he spotted in the garden. Ugh. Gross.
Hmm?
Huh? I instinctively grasped her elbow. That's when he finally turned to look at me. Huh? He gave me a cold stare, like he was glaring at a piece of filth. Ah. Uh-oh. Amani was tightly clenching his fist. Oh boy. Oh no. He's going to hit me.
ああ、そうだった。
Huh? He made a rather exaggerated showing of reaching his hand into his chest pocket, at which point he pulled out a thick envelope.
アリア、信徒からの祝い金だよ。ついに神の子としてお披露目された時の額を上回った。この式は特別だ。君はすべてを超越した存在になる。
Yeah, sure. The donations where you go outside and spend time while being drunk with a bunch of hostesses. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good use of the believers' donations. Oh my god.
それで、いちこくんはこれでいいかな？
え？
給料の催促だろう？すまないね。渡す機会を逃してしまって。
さっきのはそんなんじゃ。それにこれはお嬢様への祝い金なんですよね。そこからのお金を受け取る。
私が一度部屋に戻って帰ってきたところで財布は同じだ。そんなことにこだわって何の意味があるんだい。ほら、早く受け取りなさい。
でも
お父様の言う通りよ。受け取って、いちこ。お金はお金。私たちがあなたの働きに払うものよ。何のためにどこから来たかは関係ない。
Look at him laugh. The bills were very crisp, with not much of a single fold in them. Before I came here, this was all I ever wanted in this world. But now, in this moment, I couldn't care less about money. Ugh, get out of here already. He crammed some bills into his pocket. As he stared down at his shiny, freshly polished shoes, it appeared as if he was channeling some deep frustration. Then, almost as if he got the release he was looking for, he returned the envelope to his chest pocket and motioned as if he was about to leave the room. Hurry up.
さて、私も準備を始めないと。それにしても、今日は本当に一段と綺麗だよ、アリア。このまま永遠に見つめていられたらどれだけ幸せだろうね。
Get out of here, you creep.
そうだ。今日、明かりを見たかい？
明かり？いいえ、屋敷には来ていないはずよ。
そうか。まったく。どこで油を売っているんだか。
Hello, hello, Nicole. Phew. He's finally gone.
お嬢様、これからどうしますか？私がお嬢様の分も荷造りをして。
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up. Don't spam emotes, please. You relax on the emotes. Yeah, you're just spamming emotes right now. Please don't do that.
その必要はないわ。
え？
幸せな未来を想像できて楽しかった。
Yeah, they're...
ここから出たって結末は同じよ。いつか今日みたいな日が来るだけ。私も少し休んで準備を始めなくちゃ。
She got up out of her chair without even looking at me and made her way out of the breakfast room.
そんな、お嬢様。
Man, his timing is terrible. And we're almost getting to see what Arya's answer is about escaping from the mansion. The only thing left behind was a partially eaten raspberry pie, which filled the room with its sweet, sour aroma. The scene before me, lit up by the light of the setting sun, suddenly felt like it's a distant memory to me. It was as if everything was already over.
ダメ。残りのパイも一緒に食べるんだから。
Yeah, you keep that determination there, Ichiko. There is absolutely no way I can let things end like this. I just can't accept this. I wrapped the pie in some tinfoil and took it with me as I followed Arya to her room, where she sat down and began staring at herself in the mirror. Seeing Arya, beautiful as always, with the sounds of the cicadas chirping and the sounds of the ornaments gently swaying in the breeze, made me dizzy. It was like I was stuck in some bizarre dream.
どうして窓を開けたんですか？
なんとなく。意味はないわ。
虫が入ってくるかも。閉めてもいいですか？
ええ。ねえ、気づいてる？その窓から富士山が見えること。
Damn, their mansion has to be very high in order to see Mount Fuji.
そうなんですか？でもよく見ると確かに富士山だ。
不思議でしょ？都内の建物は何も見えないのに、遠くにある山はこうして見える。それがなんだか少し怖くて、もう何年も眺めていなかった。
It is certainly strange.
その感覚、なんとなくわかる気がします。
I placed my hands on the windowsill and stared blankly out at the highest mountain in Japan. I would be so happy just taking in the same views together and chatting every day. So why? How many times has it been today with these waves of emotion hitting me like this? Felt like I was going to collapse at any moment. But suddenly...
そうだ。
Ooh. Its big emerald wings flapped over my head as it flew into the room. It playfully fluttered around the room until it eventually landed on Aria's left shoulder to take a rest. I've witnessed this before. Was it in a dream? No.
こんな感じかな。かわいい。これ一冊埋めるのは大変そうだけど、これからここでたくさん綺麗なものが描けたらいいな。
Ah, it's the angel, the statue of the angel, and the butterfly was standing there. Wow, okay. That was the same scene I witnessed the day I arrived here. The butterfly began to flutter around once again, circling the room a few times before eventually disappearing behind the bed.
死んだの？
まさか。
I don't think I could handle an omen that bad right now.
生きてる、生きてます。
Oh.
そんなに必死に言わなくたって。
だってお嬢様が変なこと言うから。
Maybe it was my passionate statement that spooked it, but the butterfly suddenly took off once again and headed straight for the open window.
あの蝶、いちこの写生帳の子に似ていたわね。
I hope this butterfly is an omen for good things to come.
え、あの絵覚えてるんですか？
当然でしょ？私が初めて見たいちこの絵だもの。
It was the moment my life changed once again after coming to work here. I remember the first time she looked at me was right here in this room. I looked around the room as if I were tracing the same path the butterfly took as it fluttered around. Oh, hey, stranger, how you doing? Good evening. I'm doing well. Potentially we might be finishing off IWAKURA ARIA, the visual novel. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see what this route will give us. Is it Christmas season in this game? No. We're in autumn. We're in autumn. Does in the game's calendar, it's September 1st, tomorrow. I rested my wings on Aria's shoulder, took off once again, and landed on the floor when I was ready to come down. Ah, that's right. I totally forgot about the souvenirs I picked up in Ginza that I left in here. I'm fine. I was playing some cards as in the festival season here. Ooh, card games. What kind of card games? You know, the usual, like solitaire or maybe poker? Nah, that's gambling. September 1st and they have decorations already? Well, who am I to judge indoor accessories? I mean, come on, even these days, people are already like trying to prepare for Christmas as early as this month. Normal pairs. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, everyone is just like right at the end of October, they're saying, okay, Mariah Carey is finally coming out of her frozen state because, you know, it's time for Christmas and it's not even December. Sheesh. Damn. Although, to be honest, I see less of the vacation and more of the commercialized way of how these vacations are presented. But, you know, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I never did celebrate them, but it is interesting to see like some countries, even though it is associated with a certain religion, do celebrate it, right? Like Japan is a good example. Japan is all about like Christmas and Halloween, and even though like primarily they do not like practice Christianity, but they still have it there. True, to be fair, getting up all those Christmas decorations last minute would be a pain in the butt with the other preparations. Yeah, she's a diva, the true winter queen. It ain't the holiday without her jam. So what's the story in this game? Well, we have been going for a while here, but let me give you a quick summary, right? I'm gonna give you a quick summary. I'll give you a quick summary. So the main character of the story is Ichiko. She's a maid who lived in an orphanage, down on her luck. She got hired by the Iwakura family to be a maid, and she is having a friendship that is slowly blossoming into a romance with Arya, who turns out to be a bit indifferent from the usual the typical human being, because she can withstand pain and her injuries can heal pretty quickly. And after going through all of this, Ichiko is trying her best to get her out of the mansion, but her quote-unquote father, who isn't really her father, Amane, is just kind of like keeping her within the confines of the mansion because she is a quote-unquote child of God. But yeah, that's pretty much like a Cliff's Note version of the story. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He sucks. But you can check the playlist if you have any free time. You can check the playlist and see how the story goes from beginning to this. I mean, whenever you want, right? I have a playlist for it ready. As the time continued to fly by, my eyes fixated on the bag I had since forgotten about that I had shoved into the back corner of the room.
お嬢様の誕生日っていつなんですか？
誕生日 ?9 月8日よ。
Oh, it's September 8th.
あと1週間。思い出してよかった。私、お嬢様の誕生日プレゼントを買ったんです。本当は当日に渡したいけど、その日まで待ってもいいですか？
My headphones were disconnected. Oh god. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to repeat it again. Anyway, I'm gonna even make it an even shorter summary because we need to actually continue the story. But anyway, story is about a maid named Ichiko. She lived in an orphanage. She's now working for a rich family. And this is Arya, a person who is not your typical human being. She ages slowly. She heals from injuries and is mixed up in a cult that is forced by her quote-unquote father, Amane. And Ichiko here, the maid, is trying her best to get her out of there. But yeah, there you go. Another quick summary for you, just for you. Possibly a vampire. She might be a vampire. We don't know. She might be. They didn't confirm anything yet, but we shall see.
わかりました。今欲しいみたいだから、今あげますね。
Yeah, no problem,
実はまた
stranger.
別のものを考えます。
I would definitely suggest either playing the game or watching the playlist whenever you can. It is very good, though. I love the art. I wish she would say something. Anything. She just sat there with a sad smile. It was so painful to witness. My heart ached so badly. My memory's a little fuzzy, but I feel like I tossed the bag aside the moment I got back from Ginza and saw that she was hurt. Glass might even be broken inside the box. Oh well, can't be concerned about that right now. I brought a bunch of art supplies too. Wow, completely forgot about that part. Love to use them to make a painting of her.
あった。これ、どうぞ。お誕生日おめでとうございます、エルさん。
ありがとう、イチコ。素敵な箱。これ、すごく高かったんじゃない？
私にとってはかなり。でも全然迷いませんでした。お嬢様にすごく似合うと思ったから。それに買い物が楽しくて舞い上がってしまって、お金をこんなに持っているのも初めてだったし。
いい時間だったのね。
はい、すごく。お嬢様が一緒だったらもっと楽しいだろうなってずっとそう思ってました。開けてみてください。気に入ってもらえるといいんですが。
After some encouragement, Arya began slowly lifting the lid off the box. Inside was a hairpin adorned with a jade-like green stone.
デザインが上品だなって。それでも私の手持ちで買えるものなので、そんなに重厚な感じはしないかも。
Seeing it again after some time had passed, it looked a little less impressive than I remember it being when I got it, so I just found myself making excuses for it. But, almost as if she didn't hear a word I said, Arya looked up at me with a big smile.
素敵なかんざし。緑の石がとっても綺麗。
She took the hairpin and placed it against her hair as she looked in the mirror. Maybe it was because the temperature hadn't dropped even after sundown, or maybe it was because she really genuinely liked her gift, but I could see that her cheeks were looking a bit red.
かわいい。やっぱりイチコはセンスがいいわね。
Ah. Phew. Thank goodness she likes it. But still, it's so strange. The more human she becomes, the more childlike she appears. I can't help but wonder if this is who IWAKURA really is. She's a cute girl that captures the warmth and charm of Aria IWAKURA. I get it now. The reason why I fell in love with her. The thing I find most beautiful about her.
イチコ？
私行かなきゃ。少しだけ時間をください。
Oh.
時間？待って、どこへ行くの？
客間です。お嬢様の絵を完成させなきゃ。
私の絵？あの絵はもう完成したんじゃなかったの？
She's gonna finish it. Oh. Whoa, the music. Damn, what? Why is the music so dramatic right now? God damn. This morning, I went back to the canvas that I had previously positioned so that no one else could see it. put it back in its original position, and sat down to paint once again. I don't know why I didn't think this was finished, but I'm glad I did. Is this a new song in the soundtrack? Yes! I fully understand now that there is another presence hidden behind her picturesque, beautiful face. The part of her that I find the most beautiful and the most precious. Seeing Aria in the garden, beaming with joy, using her real name as her true self. El Iwakura. The lights from above would always shine down on her.
髪の色これじゃ違う。
Alright, take care, stranger. Good luck with work and have a nice night. My hand suddenly stopped as I changed her expression and some of her other details. I noticed that the hands on my watch were showing that it was already after 10 o'clock in the evening. My stomach was in horrible knots before I could even formulate my next thought. Oh my god. Is this really the end? Rather than working on a painting that I almost certainly won't be able to finish, I should be finding her, grabbing her hand, and running away with her before it's too late. Maybe I can do something to stop the ceremony, like start a fire somewhere. I wonder how that would work out. No, first things first.
今お嬢様は
Are you...
大丈夫。ここにいるわ。どう？みちこの満足する絵は描き上げ。
あ、いえ、まだ時間がかかりそうで。でもごめんなさい。もう描けません。お嬢様、お願いですから私と一緒にここを出てください。
ダメよ。最後まで描いて。
でも
いちこが一番綺麗だと思う私が見たいの。私の望みはそれだけよ。
I like you even more, Ichiko. Great thinkers think. Yeah, that's true. She's thinking the right thing. Aria spoke with a calmness that was completely unaffected by me hounding her just a moment ago. You can run with a painting, I guess? I wanted to hear the reason for that. I wish that she would say that she would wait to see it, even if I couldn't finish it today. Alas, that was all she said. I decided that the only thing I knew for certain I could do for her right here and right now is fulfill her wish and finish this painting. I grabbed my brush and turned towards the canvas. All the tears were blurring my vision, which made the light I painted look even more pronounced. The L in Gabriel. The one I have to save is not Aria Iwakura, but El Iwakura, the real her, the one who she has been protecting and keeping hidden away all this time.
Aria 様、下で少しお話を。
Oh god.
話すことなんてないわ。欲しいものがあるの。時が来るのよ。お父様にそう伝えてちょうだい。
Who's L? Well, L is Aria's true name that was given to her by her mother. We still don't know why she went for Aria instead, but L is her real name.
承知しました。
I could hear his footsteps grow fainter as he walked away. Uh-oh. After a little while, the sounds of the grandfather clock caught my ear. Even without looking at my watch, I had a vague feeling that August was now over. Okay, dramatic music gone.
Jose?
I suddenly felt the warm sweat on my temples begin to cool down. I lost track of how long I've been focused on this. I quickly opened my eyes and was greeted with the image of the little girl with the white hair and the soft
や
smile.
っぱり9月は秋ね。夜風が涼しい。
お嬢様。
かけたのね。
Aria quietly approached me. Looking back at the canvas again, I noticed that the left corner looked a bit thin on paint. I could faintly see the date I wrote showing, though. It was the precious time we shared between us. I layered some more paint on there so that nobody could steal it from us. That's when it all suddenly dawned on me. I really just finished this painting. I did it.
白い髪。
それは実際に白い髪のお嬢様を見たことはないけど、
これが一番綺麗な私。ずっと会っていなかった。本当の私。
私が好きになったお嬢様はエルさんだって名前を知って気づいたんです。岩倉アリアじゃない、その中にいるエルさんだったって。
エル、大人になってもすごく綺麗ね。でも笑顔は5歳の頃と変わらない。私、あなたをずっと大事に守ってきたの。あなたが傷つかないように死ぬまで隠しているつもりだった。でも会いたかった。ずっと
お嬢様。
これが油絵で初めての人物画だなんて信じられない。きっと私以外にもあなたの才能を認めてくれる人はたくさんいる。イチコの絵が好きよ。だからこれからもたくさん描いていい？約束よ。
Aria then held out her pinky finger. Oh, it's a pinky promise. I accomplished what I set out to do. But right now, will it even matter? I wanted to change how things would end. Even though I granted her wish of finishing this piece, there will be no reward for me. If nothing was going to change anyway, then I would have chosen not to see her... not to see her smile like that. Shit. I hate this. I don't want to make that promise. Please stop making more flags, Aria. Doomed Yuri? Well, never say never, Pearl. We'll have to wait and see. If our fingers join together, that's it. That's the end.
いいわ。約束なんかしなくたって、イチコはきっと描くもの。夜明けが近づいてる。そろそろ行かなくちゃ。でも、その前に、これを。
チャームブレスレット、完成したんですね。
もちろんよ。途中で投げ出したりしないわ。
スプーンもついてる。
ええ、それはイチコのおかげ。ずっと幸運を祈ってる。私の元へ来てくれて、出会ってくれてありがとう。
Are they really gonna end it like this?
嬢様と一緒じゃなきゃ幸せになんかなれません。
そんなことない。あなたは一人でここへやってきて全てを変えたわ。イチコはすごい。本当よ。このお金も持って行って。これだけあればしばらくは働かなくても生きていけるはず。焦らないで自分にとって一番いい生き方を探すの。
いや、できない。
できるわ、イチコ。あなたができると思えばできる。マラソンの記事覚えているでしょ？イチコは走れる。走りたいと思えば絶対に走れるから。
やだ、一人で走りたくない。行かないでください。一人にしないで。
And... Oh,
ねえ、イチコ。この絵を持って行ってもいい？あなたをそばに感じていたいの。
だったら私が一緒にいます。私がついていく。
ダメよ。儀式はとても見せられない。それにイチコには本当の私を覚えていてほしいから。
お嬢様、エルさん、やだ。
宗介、絵を運んで。まだ乾いていないから慎重にね。
はい、アリア様。
やめて、持っていかないで。行かないで。
hmm. Ah.
大好きよ。悪い冗談や意地悪ばかり言ってごめんなさい。
Damn, we even got a special CG for this. Arya gently bent down toward me and kissed me right below my eyes, as if she was trying to catch the tears that were spilling out of them. Her hair brushed against my cheek, and her sweet scent filled the air around me. But I noticed that the scent was a little different from when we first met. The perfume, mixed with her skin's natural scent.
これから何があるかわからない。だから夜が明ける前に屋敷を出ていいわね。
I could hear the sounds of footsteps walking away as my eyes remained closed. He stopped for a moment, almost as if they were reluctant to leave, then slowly disappeared into the distance. The curtains swayed, and the air was now filled with the smell of oil and paintbrush cleaner.
お嬢様。
When I opened my eyes, the empty space that spread out before me felt like I was waking from a dream. Her sweet scent had faded. The painting was gone. All that remained was the faint, soft sensation of her having kissed my face.
3時半。
She told me to get out of here before the sun came up. It's not just the sensation in my eyes. Her voice still lingers in my ears. All of the emotions that were building up in my chest felt like they were about to burst.
お嬢様を置いて出ていくなんてできない。
But what would happen to me if I just stayed? Would someone come and tell me that she was dead?
やだ。そんなの。
Maybe it would be Amane. Maybe the gardener. The image I just conjured up in my mind made my skin crawl. Suddenly, I felt this deep, uncontrollable tremor within my body. No, can't stand it. I could never handle that. I shoved the bracelet and envelope Aria gave me into my pocket. It took a moment to look around the room. The beautiful piece that was hanging by the window was nowhere to be found. A pitch-black darkness that seemed to stretch on forever was all that could be seen from the window. The only sound that could be heard in the otherwise dead silent house were the echoes of my footsteps. The door to the drawing room was closed, and there was no sign of anyone inside. If I just barged into the ceremony room, would anything change?
そればっかり何か変えられるかどうかって結局何一つ変えられなかったくせに嘘
Arya's going to die because I am a coward. Stupid, powerless me, unable to change a damn thing. Here I am, still pretending that I can do something, even though I'm a murderer. I opened the door and was immediately hit in the face with a dry breeze. The leaves on the trees surrounding the house were swaying quietly. It really feels like autumn. The end of August and the beginning of September doesn't clearly separate summer from autumn. But there is definitely an autumn breeze that I didn't feel until today. September really is autumn, just like she said. Wow, he's talking. I passed by the guard who was mumbling to himself as I made my way to the front gate, where I witnessed a bunch of very expensive looking cars lined up. I don't know where they came from or where they're going. Right now, people who I knew absolutely nothing about were having their breath taken away by her sheer beauty. They wished for her to be covered in cuts and bruises so they could feel some relief from their pain, or just so that they could witness something provocative.
おいおい、汚いな。出ていくなら掃除していけよ。上級信徒の方々に失礼だ。
Spot on the ground, wet from my stomach acid, glowed dark red in the light of the street lamp. Oh damn, she vomited that.
なんだって?
She looks and behaves exactly the way they want her to, even though she is such a funny, adorable, and intelligent woman. Not a single person who will be there to witness her final moments will know this. I'm sure they aren't even aware that they're going to watch her die, and are just there to enjoy a special occasion and lift their spirits in a way that normal people would never get to witness. El Iwakura is trying to put an end to the endless torment she has faced, all while surrounded by those very people. That's absolutely ridiculous.
できるわ、イチコ。あなたができると思えばできる。マラソンの記事、覚えているでしょ？イチコは走れる。走りたいと思えば、絶対に走れるから。
I can make myself get up and run. That means she can too. Besides, it was her idea to run in the first place. She said she wanted to run, so she should run.
そうだ。かんざしを使うところもまだ見せてもらってない。ラズベリーパイも置いたまま。私、戻らなきゃ。
Yes, go back there, girl. Get her.
こら、なんだ？忘れ物か？
Now shut up, guard.
どう？追いかけた方がいいか？おかしなことしないよな。
No, just stay there.
ああ、もうさっきから何なんだお前。大体お前が中にいないのが一番まずいんだぞ。ザック、なんなんだよ。なんで泣いてんのかいい加減はっきり言えよ。
What? What? He's crying? I tossed my suitcase aside and felt pain shoot through my fingers as I furiously wrapped them around the edge of the hidden door. My nails were broken and bleeding slightly. A heavy scent that sent me reeling wafted in from the other side of the door. Damn it, I'm getting scared again. I honestly don't even know if she would want me to do something so reckless. Maybe she would have to suffer longer if she waited to die another time. Then she'd hate me for the rest of her days. Still, if I were in her position, I know I would want someone there to protect me. Even if my fate didn't change, I would be happy to knowing that someone is there to fight for me.
縛り首の定めが今日訪れるなら抵抗したってそれは変わらないはず。もし何かが変わるとしたらそれが本当の運命なんだ。
アリア様、何卒援護をお願いいたします。
No, don't do it!
私の祈り札をありがとうございます。
では皆様、今一度ご着席をお願いいたします。これより沈水昇華の儀を行います。
Submergent sublimation?
アリア様、こちらへ。
美しい。
アリア、今から私が君の願いを叶えるからね。何も心配はいらない。
Don't trust him! Don't trust him! Oh, hi, Fowl. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. What are you doing? What were you doing? Welcome, Raiders. We're at the climax of the story of Iwakura Aria. No. Come on, Ichiko. Get in here. Gigi Murin clone. I have been summoned. Oh my god, is it the Gigi Murin clone? Welcome. Hello, Kuran. Hi, welcome. I see. And you are wearing a ninja headband as well. Truly a master of the Kagebunshin. The Gigi Murin clone, indeed. Jimurin. Come on, Ichiko, get in there and save your girl. I'm done with coding so I can chill here with you. Nice. Hope it went well, Kuran. We're getting to the really important part of the story. So, good timing. It was like the cold, damp air was clinging to my throat. Yes, now. The scent was also getting stronger with every step I took. I don't hear a thing. I really hope I'm not too late. I burst in there and find her beaten and bruised. I...
だとしても、その姿をちゃんと見届ける。お嬢様のエルさんの終わりを。
As I turned the big corner, I knew I was almost there.
きつく縛るよ。少し痛むかもしれないけれど、 ほどけてみっともない姿を
Look at this. Look at this bitch's face. Look at him. Look at him smiling while he's trying to tie Arya up. God, I hope you don't have a happy ending, you son of a... I love a good story. I let the stream on until I fall asleep. No problem. Hope you have a good sleep, GG Clone number 1.
Matte.
Huh?
髪をまとめたいの。
Oh, she wants to put her hair on? Okay. The hairpin!
いちこ。
Oh, let's go.
いちこ。
Arya turned to face me as she kneeled on the ground. We still have time.
入るな。下がりなさい。
Shut up!
信じられない。なんてことだ。
入るなと言っているだろう。薄汚い女中が神聖な式をどうしてくれる。
It's not even a holy ceremony. It's a sham. Get out of here.
来い、この。
Oh! I was pushed away really hard, and then someone wrapped their massive arm around my neck as I stumbled. Oh no.
お父様、止めて。やめさせて。あんな風にしなくたって。
立ちなさいアリア。こっちを向いてまっすぐに。
What?
お嬢様。
静かにしろ、バカ女。
Can't get his arm off my neck. I can't breathe. I lose consciousness. It'll be too late. Yeah, it is messed up. I can still see her kneeling through the gaps of all the men trying to keep me away from her. Instead of looking at me, she was looking at Amane. Please look at me. Please. Please.
そうか。立ちたくないのならそのままでも構わない。私が君にひざまずけばいいだけの話だ。
お願い、やめさせて。
汚いな。こいつよだれを垂らしてるぞ。勘弁してくれ。失禁はさせるなよ。
いちこを離して。離しなさい。
アリア、なんだ。みっともない声を出して。
やめて。もうやめて。私に触らないで。
Oh!
いちこから離れなさい。
アリア様。
Oh, damn. I think she probably did stab him.
いちこ、いちこ。
お嬢様。よかった。私、間に合いました。
違うわ。間に合ったのは私よ。しっかりして、いちこ。息を吸って、私を見て。
I did as I was told. I looked directly in her eyes, which started gradually coming back into focus. Eyes were like pale flowers. It was right there in them. I could see myself clear as day in them.
よかった。目がいつも通りに。
一体どうなっているんです？これじゃ台無しだ。日を改めて一から仕切り直していただかないと。
There will be no other time. Get the F out of here.
いいや、このまま再開してもらいますよ。私は遠方から来ているんだ。日を改めるなんて簡単に言われては困るな。
Nobody cares. Get out.
ごめんなさい。
いえ、今のはアリア様に向けた言葉では。
いいえ、そもそも儀式自体行うべきではなかったの。私から皆さんに話さなくてはならないことがあるんです。私はもう神の子ではない。体の傷が治らないの。私にはもう皆さんの祈りを聞き届ける力はありません。
そんな、それはどういうことです？そんなはずない。そんな話で納得できるわけがありません。アリア様、我々をお見捨てになる気ですか？
Yes.
私は真実を話しています。治っていない傷だって見せられる。
アリア、その手を下ろしなさい。なんてことだ。はしたない。
Oh, he's still not dead. Okay.
なんと、おやめなさい。いくら父上であっても、アリア様にそのような口の利き方は慎むべきではないですか？
あ？何？今、私に何とおっしゃいました？
どうなってるんだ。式は中止か？
Yes.
イチコ、
お嬢様。
Get out of here, you two.
私走れるかしら？
All right, let's go. Go, go, go. Get out of here.
走れる。
Yes. Yes.
そう思う？イチコ、一緒に走ってくれる？手を握っていてくれる？
もちろんです。
Okay. Come on, get out of here, you
ア
two.
リア様、今何の話？
イチコ、平気？
今です。走って。
Oh, she grabbed her arm.
アリア、待ちなさい。アリア、アリア。
The sounds of her footsteps echoed through the dark, narrow corridor. In that moment, nothing felt real. But I still could feel the warmth from her hand as we ran.
早い。ダメ。イチコ、止まって。
お嬢様、走れてますよ。だからもう少しだけ頑張ってください。もっとひだを高く上げて。じゃなきゃ転んじゃう。
ねえ、イチコ、こうかしら？多分ってどうして多分なの？
You think so?
言えないんです。暗いし、スカートが長いから。
I mean, true.
そうね。だったら仕方ないわ。
Oh, look at them smiling, holding their hands together. Oh, shoot, you gotta remember. Oh, Amane might get one of the weapons that he has in the storeroom. Oh no, I hope that doesn't happen. Our eyes suddenly met as we continued desperately sprinting through the corridor. Even though she was out of breath, I could see Aria smiling a bit. Nobody was coming after us. Good. Now we have to just get out of this house and we'll be fine. As long as we continue to live, things will work out. Oh boy.
階段。お嬢様、私の前に行ってください。後ろから押してあげます。
あら、私はおばあさんじゃないのよ。
Oh, come on. Don't give me the twist where something bad will still happen.
いいから言ってください。私が転んだらお嬢様は支えられないでしょ。
それはそうかもしれないわ。ごめんなさい。
じゃあほら、急いで。
ハラね。
そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないからですよ。
As I looked up, the light leaking from the drawing room was like a dazzling beacon. Hurry!
お嬢様、早く出てください。急いで、ほら。
As I got to the top of the stairs, Arya was standing there looking bewildered, so I pushed her straight towards the drawing room.
お嬢様はそのまま玄関へ走ってください。私はテラスから外に出て玄関へ向かいます。小食堂にパイがある。
アリア様。
どいて、邪魔しないで。お嬢様行きましょう。
ダメだ。この先には行かせられない。
お願いです。ここにいたらお嬢様は殺される。あなたも分かってるでしょ。
As I grabbed her by the wrist and headed to the door, the gardener was like a human wall blocking our path. Get out of here, you stupid gardener!
お願い、どいて。
Why is he crying?
イチコ、下がって。宗介、どきなさい。
アリア様。
私はお前を殺せるわ。イチコを守るためなら、その頭を叩き割る覚悟がある。
Oh, damn! You go, girl! When did she grab that fireplace poker? She's willing to fight for me. Still, this is bad. There's no way we can win this fight. Think, Ichiko. How can we get out of this?
15分で仕切り直そう。
Oh God, he's here.
5時までには皆さんを返さないと。
Uh-oh. Amani suddenly appeared without making a sound, and in an instant twisted my arm and pressed my head against the floor. Oh God.
お嬢様、逃げてください。走って。
アマネ、イチコを離して。
なんてことだ。君はもうとうの昔に少女ではなくなったのに。見てごらん。君が刺した手の甲。痛みを伴う裏切りと破壊。まさにこの世界そのものだ。この屋敷の外には地獄が待っているよ。これは私の妄言ではない。希望を持ってみようなんて思うのはよしなさい。
Hey, shut up. Shut up. Stop gaslighting her.
凍っていた体は溶け出している。それでいつまでその容姿を保てると思う。老いていく君を誰が愛すだろうか。
Can't see her face. I don't want to hear any of this, but I can't move.
ここを出たって君にできることは変わらない。それでもここでは救済者でいられたけれどね。ここを出たら君はただの慰み者だよ、アリア。
このゲス野郎、そんなことない。私が誰にも触らせない。
やかましいな。
Uh-oh.
もういいだろう。戻りなさい、アリア。戻ればこの子供も悪いようにはしないさ。何も知らないとつい期待してしまうのだろうけれどね。大丈夫。ここを出ても面白いことなんか一つもないよ。君を幸せにするものなんか一つもない。
くっしょ
ん？
嘘ばっかり。私をバカにして。
Hi, Reese. Hello, hello. Good evening. Yeah, we're getting into the climax of this story, so it's pretty exciting. Oh.
おっと、その棒で私を殴るのかい？ そうか、なるほど。考えたこともなかったが、君に殺されるというのも悪くないかもしれないな。
You just got back from errands? I'm doing well. I'm getting pretty excited from the climax of this story. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we've been playing it for almost like 6 streams, and I believe this is the true route. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get a happy ending. But I hope your errands went well. Just give me a second. Let me actually give you a shout out as well. Shout out. A typo. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, make sure to check her out. She does a variety of streams, but a good bunch of them are like work-related streams, art-related streams, and a bunch of Monster Hunter as well. We actually like rated her several times while she was playing Monster Hunter Rise. I think she is progressing quite well, just like we are.
私にはできないと思っているのね。だったら後悔させてあげる。
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Huh?
宗介、手を離しなさい。
嫌だ。あなたにそんなことはさせない。
Just shut up. Leave her alone.
いや、離して。いちこ。お嬢様。宗介、ヒカキ棒を返して。それがなくちゃ。
宗介君、私はアリアを連れて行く。この子供はしばらくどこかに閉じ込めておきなさい。早くしなさい。アリアを連れてこちらへ。
If Sosuke knows what he's doing, he's gonna skewer that son of a bitch.
お嬢様、逃げてください。できない。いちこを置いて逃げるなんて。宗介。
What is going on with him?
何してるそう。貴様、何を。
He's pointing that thing at Mr. Amane. See, that's what you should do. That's what you should do, Sosuke.
いちこ、来て。
Come on, get out of here, you two. Run!
アリア。
走って、いちこ。お嬢様、トランクが。持って。来て、いちこ、早く。はい。
Just as we're about to leave the drawing room, Arya turned and looked back. As I followed suit, I saw the gardener's hand trembling as he raised the fireplace poker above his head. Is he becoming some kind of a zombie or something? What the hell? Oh! I shivered as a muffled sound resonated throughout my body. I could feel Arya's hand stiffen just for just a moment. But she never looked back again. Good!
いちこ。はい。お嬢様。お願い。この屋敷を出るまで、絶対に手を離さないで。
Yes.
離しません。ずっと今日の夜ここじゃないどこかで眠るまで離さない。
That's right. It's so bright. The sky had turned completely white. I was completely taken aback at how clear and refreshing the morning air was. Oh, the guard is there.
アリア様、ここで何をされて。
Okay, Mr. Guard, you need to get lost.
お嬢様、走れますか？みちこ。ええ、もちろんよ。
行きましょう。
パイの残りは取りに戻る？
戻れるはずないでしょ。
そう？残念。
Oh, you could eat other pies in the future. You don't need to worry about that one.
残念って。もうきっとどこかで買えますよ。銀座ならおしゃれな洋菓子屋さんがいっぱいあったから、ラズベリーパイを売ってるお店も一軒くらいはありそうです。
銀座ね。日傘も買えるかしら？
もちろん。
そう。だったら行き先はそこで決まりね。
The voices are a bit far away now.
Mm. なんだ今の足音。
Oh, it's...
お
Huh?
お
What's going on?
なんだ。
おはようございます。朝早くに失礼。毛利弁護士事務所の者ですが、おみき、いや、岩倉天音さんはご在宅かな。昨晩匿名でとある連絡がありましてね。岩倉経友氏の叔父上様の代理で来ました。中に入っても構わないかな。
Uh-oh.
いいわけないでしょ。こんな時間に非常識な。本家の方が一体どういう要件ですか？
そんな悠長なことを言っている場合ではないんだけどね。何度電話をしても秘書や女中を使ってのらりくらり。
They figured out that he's a fraud. That's what it looks
この機
like.
会を不意にすれば間違いなく彼はこの屋敷を失うことになるよ。そうなれば君も仕事を失うと。それは困るんじゃないですか？そういうわけだからお邪魔するよ。さあ、みんなも来なさい。
He's got a bunch of men as well.
崖下！崖下！
私たちこれで終わりね。さようなら、天音さん。
Oh, we got dumped. Well, you're gonna get what you deserve. I was crazy to think that September 1st was like autumn. The people walking around town are sweaty, carrying their expensive suit jackets instead of wearing them. According to the newspaper that someone left on the train, it's supposed to be over 30 degrees outside today.
平日なのに人が多いのね。日陰でもすごく暑いのに、どうしてみんな外に出たがるのかしら。
出たがっているわけじゃなくて仕事だと思いますよ。
あ、そういうこと。それは大変ね。
That's more summer than fall. I do believe like September is kind of like the transitionary period between summer and fall or autumn. Squinting as I looked up towards the bright beaming sun, I'd see people turning their heads left and right to look at her. That's one person, 2, 3, 4. We really, truly escaped from that house. From now on, we will never be alone again.
仕方ないわね。認めるわ。え ?9 月はまだ秋じゃない。夏よ。真夏。
Midsummer. Yeah, that makes sense.
でしょ。だから私のいる秋はもう少し先です。楽しみですか？
いちここそどうなの？私のいる秋は楽しみ？
Arya, Elle looked over at me, awaiting my answer. Her eyes were shaking a little, like she was feeling anxious. I was sure that if I could see my own eyes, they would be doing the exact same thing. But still, I'm happy for it. We both felt the same. We were sharing feelings and emotions that only the two of us could understand.
楽しみです。すごく。
そう。私もよ。すごく楽しみ。
I took her hand and looked around the town in front of us, bustling with people.
デパートのカフェに入りましょうか。少し涼ませてもらいましょう。
そうね。それからお買い物。
それはダメです。お金は慎重に使わなきゃ。
少しくらいいいじゃない。あなたが思っている以上に私たちはお金持ちよ。
それどういう意味ですか？
トランクの底を見て。入れっぱなしだったハンカチの間。
何か。
現金とダイヤのネックレス？いつの間に？
さあ行きましょう。今日くらい何も心配せずに楽しんだってきっと罰は当たらないわ。
Remember the summer of 1966. It was the summer I first met Elle Iwakura. I had lost count of the hardships I had to overcome, conflicts that I'd been tormented by, hope I'd lost, and the amount of times I've cursed my fate. I was just still a kid. Excuse me. It must have been taking decades to realize that I was a person that needed to be protected by someone, as opposed to someone who was capable of protecting others. She was still just a kid, too. The more I tried to catch up with my age, the more I realized how powerless I really was, and yet was always trying to desperately be a proper adult. I realized how much resisting that desire and weakness really meant to her, how much that saved me and protected me. I knew this, yet it still took this long. Every time someone pushed me away or turned their back at me, I would just bawl my eyes out and desperately grab for their hand as they walked away. Even though I was now in my 20s, I still had quite a lot to learn. The weight of having everything taken away from me weighed me down mercilessly. Reality easily finds a way to cross lines we didn't even know were possible to cross. I felt like that house was in the afterimage created by that man's dream. We were just dolls to be played with. All the pain and suffering we experienced there was very real, and yet, after not even a month of our cold, mundane life together, it began to feel like it was all made up. Yet, we didn't run away. No matter what choices we were faced with, in the end, we'd always choose to live.
お待たせ、いちこ。
エルさん、遅いわ。まさか別々に家を出たのはおしゃれするため？
ええ、だってデートだもの。素敵でしょ、このブラウス。どうかしら、似合って。
とっても素敵。美人がより際立つわ。
Yeah, Ichigo's Seiyu can't be an old woman. She still sounds really young.
ありがとう。もうすぐ秋限定カラーも出るそうよ。確かエバーグリーンと
ボルドー。知ってるわ。私がデザインしたんだもの。
あら、そうなの？びっくり。あなた、このブランドのデザイナーさん？
This is the present in which we now live. It takes a very long time to realize that something you thought was the wrong choice was actually the right one, or that some failure you regret was actually the start of a major achievement. Of course, the opposite can sometimes be true too. That's why the only thing you can do is believe in the choices you make. Be glad you made them, and forge a path ahead for yourself. All you can do is just believe. Whenever one door closes, another door opens.
まったく。
True, it is a great message.
冗談ばっかり。さあ座って。何を飲む？
まあ、そうせかさないで。テラス席、気持ちがいいわね。
見て。ピンクのサルスベリ。
あら、満開。とっても綺麗ね。
Now I know the names of these flowers that I didn't know back then. I know all the secrets, lies, and truths that I didn't know back then. I gave up so many times. I thought everything was over so many times. But no matter how many times I give up, I know I won't drown, even if I walked into the ocean during the dead of winter. No matter how many different choices I could have made that summer, I still think they would have led to being right where I am. Yes, I know that when my destiny was written, El Iwakura was there. Or maybe I was just being a little arrogant, knowing that hindsight is always 20/20. Oh, look at that. It's getting a bit of extra color too. Yeah, this is the true ending. Yeah, there we go. You get special credits? Yeah, there we go. That's the true ending. Are we gonna get, like, a song? A vocal song? Nope, it seems like an instrumental song. We're seeing all the CG in the game. GG easy. Nah, I wouldn't say it's easy. It took us like around 6 to 7 streams in order to get to the true ending. Yeah, but overall, I think it was pretty good. It was pretty good. The voice acting was good. The art is amazing, especially when it comes to these sketches. They look so good. The character designs are good too, but these scenes help like amplify the certain parts of the story. Yeah, a lot of visual novels have like a credits song with vocals, but it seems this game doesn't. Interesting. I mean, honestly, it actually fits the setting of the game, so... Wait, can we actually skip this? Yeah, we can. Ending. Run, further run. Side story unlocked. What are these side stories, though? Extra? Are they an extra? Side story? Oh, these are extra stories here. The Wounded Angel. What is this, though? Let's actually check it out.
いちこ、いつまで恥ずかしがっているの？これ以上待たされたら私のぼせてしまうわ。
今行きます。けど、あっちを向いててくださいね。
Is this after they escaped?
もうずっとあっちを向いてるわ。どちらがあっちなのかわからなくなってきた。
お邪魔します。
どうぞ。
Uh-oh. Our incredibly long day was finally winding down. Oh. When I got to the hotel that evening, I was worried about what we'd do if we'd refused accommodation because of my age, but... Oh yeah, that is after they escaped. Okay. But thanks to Arya's dignified, refined demeanor, we had no trouble, and it looked like I would be able to sleep soundly in a bed tonight. Feels so good to wash off all this sweat. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be NSFW? Oh, I hope not. I let out a small sigh of relief. But in that moment, I knew that all the emotions I had been ignoring all day were about to come roaring to the surface. All of that terrible anxiety that had been welling up in me suddenly made the tears start to flow.
ねえ、まだなの？
まだです。あとちょっと。
Ah, he's being emotional. I could feel my nose tingling, but I have to keep it together. I can't let myself cry until she goes to sleep.
明日はどこへ行く？
そうですね。本当にすごろくで決めるのはどうですか？寝る前に作ってみたら楽しいかも。
いいわね。フロントに地図や路線図はあるかしら？
きっとお風呂から上がったら聞きに行きます。隣入っていいですか？
もちろん。どうぞ。
Oh, there they are.
お湯こぼれちゃうかも。
構わないわ。しっかり使って。
It's fine. It's safe. We should be good. But they look cute. This is our first time bathing together. Today has been full of new experiences for me. I wonder what will happen tomorrow. Or from now on, for that matter. What happened to Mr. Almane? Did the gardener...
あら、いちこも
あ
背中にほくろがあるのね。
Oh, she got jump scared.
もういいでしょ？大事なところは見ないから。それより、それなりに広い浴槽だと思ったけれど、二人で。
そうですね。
With lots of hesitation, I slowly turned my body and met eyes with Arya and her soft, welcoming smile. I wondered what kind of face I was making. Well, we're seeing that face right now. You're blushing.
不安なのね。
Oh, damn. Okay.
いえ、全然。
嘘つき。もう今日も終わるわ。私たち、これからきっと大変な毎日を過ごすことになる。一緒に乗り越えていくには、お互いもっと素直にならなくちゃ。嘘や隠し事はなし。なんとなく通じ合っている気でいると、そのうちどこかで大きくすれ違ってしまうかも。
Yeah, gotta be honest with each other. That's true.
お嬢様、急に大人びたことを言いますね。
大人びているんじゃなくて大人なのよ。それにお嬢様はもうやめて。ちゃんと名前で呼んでちょうだい。
Yeah, you gotta call her L now.
エルさん。
なに？いちこ。
Her porcelain white skin had a lovely rose-colored tint. That sweet look she gave me was enough to make me love-drunk. It's making my head spin. I just need to say it already. But no, just a little more. Wait just a tiny bit longer. Not L-chan. Yeah, that might be wrong. The Chan.
え、
Oh,
いちこに言っておきたいことがあるの。言う必要はないと思っていたけれど、やっぱりいちこには知っておいてほしい。
with that, she took my hand and placed it against her chest.
エルさん、
My hand wavered as it slid down through her cleavage to her stomach. My heart was beating so hard that I thought I was going to explode. Damn, okay, L.
いちこ、触って。
Oh, well, damn.
触る。ここ。触って。
Oh. Oh, it's an injury. I remember the summer of 1966. It was the end of a simple love inside a birdcage. The summer was one of many beginnings as we stepped over the starting line and took our first steps together into the real world. Yeah, this is her injury that she didn't get healed from. Ah. I guess ending the wounded angel. Okay. Huh. I guess that is probably it. Like the other ones, we probably don't care about. I don't care about looking about Amane's history. Who cares? The side story. But we got the best ending. That's all that matters. Ichiko and Aria together, happy. And they're together even when they're old ladies. And now Aria can now age. Elle can now age. But here's the thing though. I don't know how she managed to get these powers, right? We don't know, right? We keep saying that she might be a vampire, but it turns out that she isn't. She just has these powers out of nowhere? There's no explanation for it. Maybe we could get it in other routes, but you know, as long as we got the best ending, I guess that should be pretty much enough. Like if anyone wants to like check out the other routes, the not good endings, they can feel free to pick up the game, which is actually, I strongly recommend to check out. I could probably do the other stuff off stream, but I guess we're gonna have to call it here for Iwakura Aria. Let me actually go back to the title screen. Yeah, right here. And yeah, overall, really enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I really liked it a lot. And yeah, another Mage's classic. But with that said, guys, thank you all for watching, either live or via the archives. Tomorrow we're going to be playing some more Marvel Rivals, and we're going to play more Daredevil. I want to actually get better with Daredevil, because he seems very, very fun. I'm pretty sure, like, if even Alex Lee manages to cook with Daredevil, then I should too, right? I mean, I'll try my best, but I mean, you know, we gotta keep in touch with the devil, I suppose. The devil within. But before I go, let me see if I can send you guys over on the Twitch side of things. We are not... no one is actually playing the game, but I could find someone who could be playing something similar to a visual novel. Novel? No. Visual novel. Let's see. Who is this? Just give me a second. I'm trying to look. Maybe we could see if we can actually raid this person. They are playing Obey Me Nightbringer. I never heard of that one. But let's see if we can actually raid them. Okay, I guess we can raid them. Okay, guys, I hope you all have a great night, evening, or afternoon, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.